What we wouldn't give to turn time back, just a few months, to January. India was well on its way to defeating the novel coronavirus. Most states were showing negligible numbers. We needed just a handful of the remaining states to shut the lid down on this viral menace once and for all. But little did we know. Not only would these states refuse to clamp down, they would become epicenters of what we now know to be the deadly second wave. Yes, looking south, there happen to be only two explanations that paint a clear, albeit grim picture. Right from January, new infections, primarily from the states of Maharashtra and Kerala, contributed close to 70% of India's total caseload. As these cases spread across state borders and infections started to emerge from across the country, the fact that the second wave was aided and abetted by these states got lost somewhere in the lakhs that were infected. Meanwhile, another tragedy of even graver proportions was afoot in the north. Back in November last year, when the pandemic's first wave was still receding, hundreds decided to camp along the borders of the national capital. It was the same time when a spike in new infections was seen across the state of Punjab. But ignoring the warning signs, these middlemen refused to let go of an archaic system that maintained their resist. Is a global pandemic wreaking havoc across India not cause enough? Delhi's Aam Aadmi Party has extended their support to this countrywide call for protests. Is this another exception to the lockdown in New Delhi? Does this hold precedence over curtailing the spread of infections? There has been record-breaking government procurement this season, primarily from states of Punjab and Haryana. This time, the money went directly into the bank accounts of those who had toiled for it. Is this why the agitation has begun again?